Black Friday and Cyber Monday is coming up, and you're probably wondering, what should I A/B test right now, right before, and during? Well, great question. But before we dive in, I'm conscious you might be wondering, well, does that mean that I also need to change my CRO strategy for Black Friday, Cyber Monday? And well, the short answer is that you probably should. But don't scrap your planned A/B testing pipeline just yet. You see, I've been doing conversion optimization for a decade through my A/B testing and CRO agency SPLITBASE. And we've guided tons of 8- and 9-figure e-commerce brands over the years navigate Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And when clients ask me about how to prepare for the holidays, what I tell them ultimately is that your visitors' behaviors are entirely different during that period than during the rest of the year. They're in full shopping mode, urgency and price sensitivity skyrocket, and their primary motivators at the end of the day really is price, right? So don't get me wrong, your value propositions, messaging, education, trust elements, and so on still plays a role in building, and converting users. But during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, it's very often secondary to the actual urgency of the deal and the promotion, right? People get very impulsive during that time. They want to buy now, they've planned to buy. So we also need to plan accordingly. Now, let's actually talk and get back to my initial question and talk about what this means for your A/B testing pipeline and your CRO strategy, because there are a couple key things you should keep in mind here. The first thing is you want to focus on optimizing your offer, okay? How to do that exactly, I'm going to address it in a second. You also want to make sure you don't run any key directional test. I'm going to expand on this in just a second as well. And you also want to make sure that low-hanging fruits are addressed. Now, I hate the word low-hanging fruits, but when I'm going to explain it, it's all going to make sense. So first up, offer testing, optimizing your offers, optimizing your PDPs, right? All very, very key during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and especially before Black Friday, Cyber Monday, right? Black Friday, Cyber Monday, shoppers are ready to buy, so your offer really needs to be on point at this point. We're talking here about testing different bundles, not just on your landing pages, but also on your entire website. Different ways of positioning your bundles as well. You can try out different upsells and cross-sell offers on your PDPs, in your cart, and even post-purchase. If you have subscriptions, right, trying different incentives to get people to subscribe is a good idea. Also, don't forget about gifts with purchase, right? If it's applicable to your brand, find out ahead of time which ones really resonates best with your customers. And, I think we can also think about price and shipping thresholds. Those are good to test, probably not during the holidays, but definitely ahead, right? And keep in mind that the insights that you will get from all these offer tests won't just help during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, but it'll be gold for all year, right? Offer tests are tests you should be running pretty much at all times, but they're specifically important when you're preparing for a time where people will really only hear about offer and quite a bit less about the message and your marketing angle. So that also brings us to point number 2, right? What not to test during or right before Black Friday, Cyber Monday? Well, remember when I said that your customers' behaviors are different during that period than during the rest of the year? Well, that also means that you want to avoid running tests that could mess with your messaging and brand direction for the rest of the year, right? So hold off on big things like tests like value propositions, even some of your headline tests, major page layout changes, audience demographic targeting tests, right? Those tests are great most of the time, but right before and during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, not so much, right? People are in bargain hunting mode. So a test that works during Black Friday, Cyber Monday may totally flop in, say, March. And I should also add that the test that aims to gather insights and learn specifically what resonates best with your audience should probably be avoided during Black Friday, Cyber Monday as well, right? Because again, what motivates people during a sale is very different than what motivates people when there's no sale. To that, let's get to my last point and talk about low-hanging fruits, right? You don't want to miss on sales because of silly website issues, right? So before Black Friday, Cyber Monday, make sure to do a full conversion walkthrough. You want to test your website on different browsers, devices, screen sizes, all that stuff. You'll also want to set up polls on your product pages, maybe send surveys as well, to find out what are the top questions that your customers have that you might not be answering, and that's causing friction in your funnel and doubts and hesitations. And please, also make sure to fix any usability issues or major friction points. Sometimes those are just hiding in plain sight, but if you have a good methodology for going through your analytics and even potentially doing some usability testing and looking at session recordings, you may be able to spot a couple here and there that you can fix and address ahead of Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Now, to wrap all this up, I know we've talked about a lot of things, but first, start testing those offers and optimizing your product pages. Second, don't run big messaging or UX tests that won't apply during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And third, do a complete conversion walkthrough and really aim to fix any issues that you find ahead of that period, right? So remember, Black Friday, Cyber Monday is really its own beast. People are ready to buy, they're looking for deals, and they're way more impulsive than the usual. So keep this in mind when building your CRO strategy ahead and during that period. And if you want some expert help getting your site Black Friday, Cyber Monday ready, well, go to SPLITBASE.com to learn more, because we've been doing this for years with 8- and 9-figure e-commerce brands, and we'd love to help you crush it with your holiday sales. So that's it for now. I'm Raphael from SPLITBASE, and thanks for watching. And if you want more of these videos, make sure to just like and follow for more.